The Rattrap summary. The story is set in the mines of Sweden where iron is extracted from ores. It is about a rat trap seller who tries to earn his living by selling rat traps made from materials he gathers by either begging at stores and farms or by stealing. He led a hard life full of struggles and suffering which made him view the world around him pessimistically. He started developing an idea that the world was like a rat trap where the beautiful elements of nature like seas and lands and other human needs like riches, clothes, food, etc. were like baits offered to rats, and the desire to enjoy these things would lure them into this trap. These thoughts became a habit for him and he started enjoying daydreaming about this new idea during his spare time. One day, while selling goods, he came across a small cottage by the roadside. It was evening and he knocked on the door to ask the owner for shelter during the night. The rat trap vendor was usually used to being ill-treated by others. But this time, he was welcomed wholeheartedly by his host, who not only offered him food and shelter, but also engaged in a merry conversation with him. The host, who was an old man without a wife or children, told the rat trap seller about how he used to work at a mine earlier but presently depended on his cow for his livelihood. He also showed his earnings of 30 krona to the rat trap seller 3 notes of 10 krona to prove his point. The next day both men set out from the cottage together. But the rat trap seller came back again to the cottage in his host's absence, stole the 30 krona and went on his way to somewhere else. The rat trap seller felt very impressed with his own deed. As he continued his journey, he entered a forest and felt lost, tired and cold as the night approached. He felt trapped as he tried to find his way out. He was about to give up when he heard thumping noises and finally discovered an iron mill that was still in operation. He went inside to find a master smith and his helper working at the furnace. The smith had no objections about providing him a shelter for the night at the mill. After some time, the owner of the mill and ironmaster noticed the rat trap seller and mistook him for an old friend of his at the regiment where he had served in the earlier years of his life. The rat trap seller considered this to be another opportunity for earning money and played along with the ironmaster. The ironmaster invited him to his house for a stay since it was Christmas season and said that he would love some company. The rat trap seller, finding this overwhelming and uncomfortable, refused to go to the ironmaster's house. The ironmaster then sent his daughter to persuade him to stay. As soon as she met the seller, she could understand that the man had done something wrong like stealing or escaping from jail. She assured him in a friendly manner that he would be allowed to leave whenever he wanted. And they wanted him to stay only till Christmas Eve. He agreed and went to the manor where he was treated with care and affection by his hosts. The next day at dinner the ironmaster discovered to his shock that it was not his old friend but a stranger whom he had invited to his house. He threatened to turn him over to the sheriff. But, considering that it was Christmas Eve, he did not want to trouble the sheriff. The rat trap seller also expressed his views on being trapped like a rat by the good hospitality of his host the ironmaster. As he was preparing to leave, the daughter had a change of heart and wanted the rat trap seller to stay back for Christmas no matter what the conditions were. Therefore, the rat trap seller stayed back and spent Christmas with the ironmaster and his daughter at the manor. At night after dinner, when it was time for presents, the daughter told him that her father wanted the coat worn by the rat trap seller to be a Christmas gift for him. She also told him that if he wanted to spend the next Christmas in peace he was welcome at their house. He did not reply as he felt mesmerized by the girl's kind words and behavior. The next day, the ironmaster and his daughter went to the church for service. There they had found out that one old employee of the mill was robbed by a man selling rat traps. When they returned home, they found that their guest the rat trap seller was gone. He had left a present for the daughter, a rat trap and the 30 krona he had stolen. He had also written a note in which he asked the daughter to return the stolen money back to its owner. He also explained that it was a Christmas present from a rat who was freed by their kind hospitality. Conclusion of the rat trap. This story captures the essence of faith in humanity. The daughter knew that the rat trap seller was not the person her father had assumed to be and his intentions were wrong. Still, she believed that her care and sincerity towards that person might make him believe in the goodness of humanity again. The seller always considered the world an evil place and compared it to a rat trap. For more update, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.